Today we are at the Nevada Northern Railway. It is quiet at the moment, but that is all about to change. In the distance, we can see thick black smoke rising from the engine house. The source of the smoke becomes apparent as Northern Nevada Railway number 81 backs out of the engine house and makes its way through the large rail yard, past the large coaling tower and water tank. Headquartered at the East Ely Yard in Ely, Nevada, the Northern Nevada Railway is a living piece of American history. Construction on the yard began in 1905, and the tracks have stayed active ever since. When commercial rail operations ended in 1983, the entire 53-acre facility was preserved as a working railway museum. Today, it is a designated historic national landmark. Now we get a closer look at what's heading up our excursion train today. Nevada Northern number 81 is a true legend of the high desert. Delivered in 1917 by the Baldwin Locomotive Works, this 280 Consolidation was the very last steam engine ordered brand new by the railroad. If you're wondering why it sports that striking olive green boiler jacket instead of standard black, it comes down to its job. Nevada Northern bought number 81 for mixed service, hauling heavy copper ore and pulling passenger trains. That dark green enamel was Baldwin's premium factory finish for passenger power, giving the engine a polished look for paying travelers. After 3 decades of hard work, number 81 was retired in 1960 and placed on static display. Most thought its steaming days were over. But after a massive restoration, it fired back to life in late 2021, restored strictly to its original 1917 delivery scheme. Today, number 81 is back on the rails, looking exactly as it did the day it first arrived in Ely over a century ago. Today, number 81 will be pulling 2 passenger cars, an open flatbed car, and a caboose up to the Keystone Mine Y, just east of Ruth, Nevada. We head out of the yard. I take up a position at the end of the flatbed car, allowing me a view of the train and the surrounding area. This part of the route is called the bypass. This section of track was constructed to allow the trains to bypass the main line that ran through the center of town. The townspeople were tired of the noise and cinders from the ore trains. Built on a shelf along the hillside, we get a great overview of Ely. Ahead of us, Highway 50 comes into view, and we rejoin the old main line as Highway 50 was built on the old mainline grade. Just ahead on your right, a tunnel carved straight through solid rock back in 1907. stretching 311 feet into the mountain. Now a change in perspective. Engine 81 emerges from the tunnel and starts its slow climb into Robinson Canyon. Just east of Highway 50, we curve into the rugged mouth of Robinson Canyon. Rolling through the high desert outside Ely, Nevada, this landscape tells a story of survival, resilience, and quiet beauty. Alongside the rails, hardy patches of golden rabbitbrush and native bunch grasses cling to the dry, alkaline soil, creating a rich tapestry of textures thriving over 6,000 feet above sea level. As the train rounds Gleason Creek curve, the whistle echoes through the canyon, with its thick plume of smoke marking its progress. Here, the locomotive opens up, picking up speed. Engine 81 sounds its whistle at the Lane City crossing and passes by a series of multicolored engineered benches where millions of tons of excavated host rock have been deposited from the adjacent open-pit copper mine. The train makes a sharp left-hand turn to enter the Y at the Keystone Mine. This, the steepest part of the route at 2.8% grade. We pull to a stop, they throw the switch, and we back out of the Y. The return trip to Ely is all downhill, so the number 81 just has to focus on her speed. Here we see the water tower of the rail yard in the distance. It will not be long before we are back at the depot. There is one last item to attend to. As a steam locomotive runs, boiling water leaves behind minerals that settle into the lowest part of the boiler, the mud ring. At the end of the run, the engineer opens a valve and instantly blasts that accumulated mud, scale, and sediment right out of the engine. As we back into the rail yard at the end of another great run of the Nevada Northern Railway, thanks for riding along with us. If you enjoy exploring historic rails and hidden gems across America, hit that subscribe button as we have plenty more breathtaking journeys right down the track.